Hi beauties, how's everybody doing? Today I am going to do just a quick review and talk to you about I only got 2 of them, but I believe there's 3, is the limited edition bronzers from Wet n Wild. There's Dusk Till Dawn, Everything Under the Sun, and then I believe the other one is like more of a lighter color. I heard some bad reviews about that one. It can be used as a highlight from what I understand, but it didn't look like even beauties that have like the same kind of skin color as me, it didn't seem to show up too well on them. Maybe if somebody with more of a darker complexion, medium complexion and darker, it might show up, but for women of fair and light and pale skin and everything, it didn't seem to show too well up for them, so I didn't bother getting it. And then I think I watched Emily Knoll, Broadcast Beauty, I think one of her channels. She has a couple of them. I love watching her. She's such a sweetie. She was talking about it, and same thing, you know, so I was on the fence, and I thought, well, I did want to try them, because I really do like the bronzers a lot from Wet n Wild, or like the products I've tried from them, I should say, anyhow, and I like their blushes a lot. So this is like a bronzer and a blush to get, you know, like in one. So, what's this one? Everything Under the Sun. Is that the darker one? I believe it's the darker one. Everything Under the Sun. So, looks like that, which is really cute. Has the palm tree, and then the sun there, and then all around it is the bronzer. So basically this is like your blush, and then of course around it's your bronzer. And what the whole concept is you can use just the blush, and then use the bronzer probably to, you know, contour, whatever you want to do, or you can swirl it all together. Now the problem I seem to have found, especially with this one, I think I had problems with this one. I'll try and get into the little palm tree here, but it is very hard. I guess you could probably even try to go up here, but you do need a very small brush to really actually get the color. It's kind of like a hot pink, I would say. I think that's like a hot pink color. But right there it is. And as a matter of fact, I mean, you can see I picked up even some of the bronzer still. And it doesn't give off much of a color. I mean, I don't know, it doesn't seem like it does too much for, like, compared to some of their other blushes. But that's the blush color there, very faint for, like, as bright of a color as you see there. So, I mean, if you would worry, it's not going to do that. And then the bronzer part itself is a matte bronzer. I believe this is the hot pink one, isn't it? I think so. Goodness gracious. But the bronzer is a little more pigmented. It's not very, very dark, so don't even think very dark skin would really get much out of it, to be honest. Maybe as a blush, maybe, but I don't think, because I mean, you know, like I said, I'm pretty pale. I keep trying to make sure, yeah, it is. So I'm going to swirl it all together, and basically that's the coloring that you get. So it's nothing major. If you wanted to, you could use it as a blush or do it as the bronzer. Right there. But I'll be honest, I'm kind of disappointed because I was hoping and had higher expectations for it than what it did. Now the other one, this one here, Dusk Till Dawn, I kind of like a little bit better because I feel like I can use it more as but all in one. I have to swirl it all together, but I feel like it gives me a nice peachy, a little bit of a peachy blush color, and that's what the coloring on the tree and the sun is like more of a peach color. But again, it's so hard. I mean, you would need the smallest brush, and then who's going to want to use a small brush to put, you know, their blush on? You don't really want to use a small brush. Now I'll go in the sun part. This one you might see a little bit better for the pigmentation, but not much. Not much. And then the bronzer in this one, of course, is a little more lighter than the other one. There it is there. So there. That's the bronzer, and then that's the blush color, which, again, like I said, not very impressed, unfortunately. Kind of disappointed. There's it all swirled together. Pardon me, I'm not flipping out, I swear I'm not. I like the color when you put them all together, though. There's the coloring that I get when I swirl it all together. I kind of like it because it's a very subtle. I can see myself using this as a bronzer or blush. It's very subtle, but and soft. So like for days that maybe I have a little something more going on my eyes and I want a softer color, I could use this one. And this one's Dusk Till Dawn. I'm not sure what the other one's called. I can't really quite remember, so I apologize for that, but I'm sure if you check into it and see, it will have what the other one is. And like they said, it was more of a highlight because it had more, like where the bronzer part's at in these, it was more of like a yellow color or something, golden yellow or something, and then the tree was more of a pink. But as you've seen from these, and like everything under the sun is the darkest one, and you see, you know, the more I got from it for pigmentation and everything, you know, I'm glad I didn't get that one, because I feel, I mean, these are only like $3.99, but I still feel like, you know, I don't want to spend the $4 if it's just not going to be anything on my face. What's the point? So I feel like these I'll have to use more as a blush. Maybe the darker one I can use and do it all together and use it more as a contour bronzer. I'll have to see. This one definitely is my favorite, the Dusk Till Dawn. So if I was to say out of the two I got, Dusk Till Dawn is the one I would pick if it was me. Like, and I'm giving a suggestion. If somebody said, which one would you say, I would probably be honest and tell them, like, well, I only have the two, and neither one did really great. It was disappointing, but however, if you really want to get one and try one, I would get the Dusk Till Dawn. That would be my opinion. So that's the one I would tell most people to get, because the other one, like I said, everything under the sun, if you do have more of a darker skin complexion, you might want to get that one. I feel Dusk Till Dawn's the better out of the two. I don't know, just like the coloring it does. So, but so that's a wrap. Sorry that it was like disappointing, but it was disappointing to me. It kind of, like, I felt like if you look on City Colors Cosmetics, they have a bronzer, but I used it as highlight. I don't know why some of these companies do that. They'll say it's a bronzer and it ends up being more of a highlight. But if you look back on my City Colors haul that I have, it has something similar, but it's more highlighted, but it has the palm tree thing. I mean, I like the whole design. I mean, it's very cute. I mean, it's so cute. Like, I get why they were doing it, but it was an epic fail, I think, because it's, I don't know, it's not like their blushes, like you would have hope for, because their blushes they've always been well known for. So, but like I said, if you want to get one, my recommendation would be Dusk Till Dawn. So just remember, Dusk Till Dawn, and it has more peachy tones in it. So, but, you know, everybody's different. Some people might really like it. I'm just not very impressed. So, but anyway, that was my review and my chitty chat on those bronzers. They're limited edition, by the way, so It's going to vary, you know, how that goes too, with these wonderful limited editions that these stores keep doing, and I think it's crappy. So I think it's crappy they do limited editions, to be honest. I understand for some things, but it's like a constant thing, and I think it's crappy because I just feel like everybody's, you know, like trying to get the item and you can't find it. It's like a hit and miss for most people, and for somebody like me, it's really a miss. I mean, the only way sometimes I can get some of the stuff is if I ask somebody that I know that might live near, so, and then they have to mail it to me. So, you know, so yeah, it's just I really get discouraged with that. So, but what can I say? My Walmart is okay. I don't want to say it sucks because some of my Walmart friends probably watch this. Then again, maybe someone would say, yeah, it sucks, Lori. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care, everybody. Love y'all. Bye-bye.